I'm learning as I'm interviewing you here. I didn't even think about your local and state government needing lobbyists as well, because I'm pretty sure they
Yeah.
need your help getting federal funds.
Yeah. See, what happens is, like Baltimore, the bridge in Baltimore fell down. The ship hit it. Who you think working on that? Right? Who do you think is gonna, like, the city of Baltimore, the county, those lobbyists, even the federal? They have to go to Capitol Hill, even though it's right down the street, 45 minutes down. Okay, cool. We got to go to DC, but we have to talk about the economic impact, the people that are displaced from these jobs, the jobs that we're going to create from this investment, and also say, you know what, this may cost $1 trillion to rebuild, but here's the benefit of it, right? That's the job of a lobbyist, to help educate those folks, because of that, when it's happening, again, the elected officials are getting pulled from all over, right? So that when they see that lobbyist, when they see that person, that member is going to automatically know, like, hey, what's the update on the bridge? How are we with this? And also addressing all these different things. So a lobbyist essentially is, again, the agent, but I'm bringing all the players to the table, because I understand that I need to bring the shipping company in. I need to bring the unions in. I need to bring the elected officials in. I need to bring all these people in, and also understand a lot of these motherfuckers that may not get along. Everybody's going to want something for them. If I'm representing the county, the city, whatever, who's going to hold the bag, right? Because at the end of the day, it's really a conversation of being in the room to say, who's going to hold the bag for this at the end of the day? I'm taking 2%. You take 5%. I'm taking 20%. You take 20% because we gave you the shit for 30 years and you ain't pay shit, right? And these are the real conversations that happen behind closed doors, so that when you end up getting these talking points and the elected officials say, hey, we've got $1 billion for this bridge, you don't know what it takes to get them $1 billion. You don't know how much the local government has said, you know what? We didn't do shit. We didn't control the ship. We've been telling y'all we want to regulate the ships and the bridge. Y'all didn't want us to do it, so why should we pay anything for this, right? That's not a real conversation, but this is the reality. It's not just Baltimore. It happens all over the country. When we had in Florida beach renourishment, we have very unique sand here. When we're having to bring the Army Corps engineers and bring the sand in and do things with the Everglades and different things, a lot of these conversations are happening. Even now, there are lawsuits, local lawsuits and lobbyists between Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, and Florida about water. You wouldn't even think that the water between all these places are interconnected. You drive over the bridges, the estuaries, they're all interconnected, but there's a lot of things that the local governments, state governments, and county governments end up dealing with. And guess what? When they have to solve it, guess what they got to do? They got to contract somebody. Contract some engineers to go look at the shit. Contract some surveyors. Contract somebody else, bid it out, and go do it. So a part of it is, that's what I'm saying, you got to understand government. Everybody want a DEI, Black Lives Matter Target, boycott Target. Fuck that. There's real shit happening every day that nobody cares about or talks about, because guess what? There's a government contract for it, but we want to talk about boycotting Target. But guess what? I'm going to say this, I'm going to save it for later. I worked overnight at Target. When I'm in the Capitol, when I'm in the building, I'm not thinking about my homies who got it. I'm thinking about the old ladies who are working at Target because their daughters maybe has been strung out on crack, right? So they're working a second job, a third job to take care of their grandbabies. So when you go on to boycott Target, that sounds good, but I'm thinking about the mothers that's working overnight from 10 to 7 in the morning to support their grandbabies. Fuck what we talking about, right? And if we're not going to take that money to the black businesses, we boycotting for bullshit. So I'm taking my perspective on all of this. My wife boycotting Target. I'm like, listen, they got the best t-shirt section. Walmart, he kissed my ass. I'm still going, right? Because I know when I go into a black community, the black kids are working there. Their hours are going to get fucking cut. Because the people not coming in there. Where are we at with the reality of this shit? Did Jamal Bryant go look at the amount of black people that Target hired? Yes, they boycotted the shit after George Floyd got choked out. Yes. But guess what? You can't tell me that these women are going to go to Walmart and Costco to buy some fucking clothes now. It ain't happening.
Nope.
So let's be real. I'm sorry. Sorry for cussing. Let's keep it going.
No.